Let's do this thing. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Just Norm. Hope you're feeling great, and hopefully you can hear me well. I'm going to start checking my audio first just to make sure that I am good to go. Let's see. Make sure this is turned on. Good. Okay. We got sound, and looks like that's a good thing. Because tonight, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I can tell you, last night, I stayed up way past my bedtime. So I'm definitely not going to do that tonight. Let me move this microphone. I keep bumping into this thing. I like it, but I was like, oh my God. There we go. All right. So today I am going to start the process of producing, creating, brainstorming a brand new song. I don't know what the song is going to be called. Well, actually, I may know what the song is going to be called, but I'll tell you the title later on because someone in the chat last night, I think it was James Brown or one of the James that were in the comments, gave me the title, and I think the title was something similar to "I've never done this before" or something like that. So that might be the name of the song. Let me know. What do you all think? You think that's a good title? Woo. So anyway, before we get into this, just let me start off by saying, on this channel, I basically do a lot of tutorials on Cakewalk by Bandlab, and I do tutorials on other things in music. I have some other type of videos that are on here. So if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I got something that might pop up. Let's see if I can get it to pop up the right way. Well, that's one way to do it. All right, there we go. So you'll see that little subscribe icon at the bottom. You got to say, I hate going live for this purpose only. I love it, but when I make mistakes, I can't stop and edit it. Like, I just got to keep going. So if you hear a lot of mumbling, a lot of mistakes tonight, I apologize for that early on. So yeah, but if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I am doing free mixing for a moment of time. Okay. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Give me one moment. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I had to burp or something. So sorry about that. But anyway, I have mixing that's going on, and basically the whole focus of this is to make sure that I create these vocal preset chains that are going to be used in Cakewalk to help you throughout your journey. So that way you just, be like, hey man, I'm not really used to mixing. I just take this, drop it on to your track or to your bus, and then you'll have a good start at mixing it to sound professional and ready for the world. So I have created 2 templates so far. All right. And I'm going to create some more. Whew. But all right, enough of that. So if you're interested in that, just email me with your music. But make sure it does have some type of vocals. I'm mainly dealing with vocals. If you want to, you can connect with me on Linktree, Just Norm. All right, it has all of my good things on there. Twitter, Instagram, all the good stuff. All right, if you see me looking to the left, just know this is where I have my other screen at. So Cakewalk will be on this side, right in front. But the other screen is where I have my Restream opened up at. And at any point in time, feel free to say something in the chat. I'm going to pull up Cakewalk. I'm going to start brainstorming what I'm going to do for this song. Now, today's focus is all going to be just recording the music, and tomorrow's going to be more focusing on recording the vocals. This is a challenge for me because never have I ever, well, with the exception, I've done it one time, but never have I ever really did this where I've went about trying to record a full song in 1 week and mix it and distribute it. I've recorded some songs, but I haven't distributed them. All right, let's pull it up. Whew, I'm still tired from last night. I really am. Whew. All right, so I've got my piano on the side, which you'll be able to see sometimes. I have to move this water out the way because it's kind of in my way. Put that there. Put that there. All right, let's start a new project. I don't know what type of project this is going to be, but I am going to start with, I'll start with an empty project. Let's start with empty project. So setup wise, I've got my mixer on the side. I've got my Impact LX25 right in front of me. All right, just in case I want to do some things with it. I also have my Yamaha really cheap 88 grand keyboard on the side, and I have it plugged up via MIDI USB. I hope the cable works that I have it plugged up to, so we shall find out about that later on if that works well or not. I gotta figure out a way to take this just the norm off. I don't like it being on both sides. I hate why it does that. But anyway, let's get to this part. All right, there we go. So now you can see the whole entire screen. All right, I don't know where I'm gonna start, but I'm gonna try to walk you through what I'm doing. And this is kind of tough because the last time I did something like this where I showed you exactly my process for recording or think of a song, I did editing on that. So it was like I was able to record it and then I was able to go edit it and then, post it. And then you all saw like the process for each song or each part of the song. But this time I'm actually going to be doing it live, and it only will be done live this week. So no pressure there. If you hear me make mistakes, just know it's okay. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later on, hopefully. All right. I want to start off with piano track. Insert instrument. So I'm going to right click, insert instrument. And I have this piano that I got from Waves. Let me see what it sounds like and see how it's going to work right now because I haven't tried it since I downloaded it the first time. I mean, when I downloaded it, I tried it one time. Okay, let me see if I can get this keyboard hooked up. Preferences, MIDI device, make sure that's on. Make sure that's on. Make sure that's on. Apply. Close. Okay, I'm getting signal. All right. Now I've got a sustain pedal here that's acting a little crazy, so that's gonna be a problem. And I'm kind of lazy. I don't really feel like going to grab. I might move this microphone back quite a bit so you all can hear me on the side. I really don't feel like going to grab my other sustain pedal. It's outside right now, but so latency right now. My latency is really good. It's ever so slightly late, but not much. So if I knew it was late, I can go back here and adjust it a little bit more up here to make it a little faster. But I think it's cool for what it is. All right. So I'm just going to play around on the keyboard a little bit. If you want to listen to me, that's fine. I kind of start with piano because, like I said, I have guitar, I have a bass, I play bass, I have a lead guitar that I still need to get set up. Um, I even got like a cute, tiny acoustic guitar, very very tiny. It almost looks like a ukulele or something like that. And I also do have a ukulele. I don't know if that's here though. It was at my school, but it might be here. But anyway, I'm not a really good guitar player, so piano is my main instrument. That and percussion, drums and stuff. So, but I might do some stuff with real guitar. I'm kind of thinking about like I don't know, like doing all real instruments for this, but I don't have enough time to do that. So we'll find out. So, but I'm gonna sit and this is the brainstorming part. I'm gonna put it on full screen so you can just see me right now because right now Cakewalk is not doing anything at the moment. Turn this up a little bit. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm starting to lean towards A major. Uh, Never been done before. Tony Goodman, there it is. Yeah. All right, never been done before. You got it. Never been done before for me anyway. I don't know. I'm playing with this motive. You ever had rhythm? We call it polymeters or polyrhythm. So one rhythm versus another rhythm, or 1 meter versus another meter. So um, thinking in four, but not really thinking in four. So all right, so I don't know. I kind of like the key of A though. Mm-hmm. When you sit on piano, I don't know why sometimes it feels like you want to write a ballad. Let me know if you want to do some public writing. I have some ideas for a treatment. Okay. I'm all game for anything, man. I'm always game for stuff. Who else is in the room? I see four. I know Tony Goodman's here. If you're in the room, let me know where you're from. I'm The whole night is all about trying to create a song, but I got to start with brainstorming. And the problem that I have with songwriting is that music wise, I overcomplicate everything. And sometimes it's easier for me to just throw a lot of like chord progressions and stuff in there. And so some of the hardest songs for me to write are the ones that are the most simple. Um, so, and I don't know if this is going to be a ballot. Have I had a ballot for real? Super World, when I put that out, if you all follow the process of me creating that, Super World wasn't really a ballot. But I'm thinking about doing a ballot. I don't really have any ballots. So anyway, back to brainstorming. It's starting to come there. Starting to come there. Okay. Sorry if you see me. I'm closing my eyes. I'm getting caught in the moment. It might be a moment where you feel like this gets boring, and I understand that part. Irony, line, item list, song, and big ending that takes a twist to surprise the listener. Are you, Tony? Are you talking about the idea that you have, or are you talking about based off of what I'm playing? Um, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. But I'm liking the key of A though for some reason. right, so I'm both, and I got nothing yet. Okay, I got you. All right, so I'm thinking like I'm a person. I like chord changes that surprise you. Like um, I just did a performance not too long ago. What was that? Sunday, Saturday? What, I can't remember. I don't even, it's like today. Today is Tuesday, right? Okay. So on Sunday, Easter Sunday, I had a concert, and we did some music of Al Green. I absolutely love Al Green. But let me tell you one thing though. That music is some of the toughest music ever because it's not it's not the chord changes that are hard. It's just the form of the song is unorthodox. It's like it's not something that you're used to hearing. Um, you say you are we make oh, you talking about verse one. Are you trying to think of some lyrics? Man, look, I got to get the melody first. Shoot, I'm like, sometimes. Oh, I meant to put out a comment. Not a comment, but a question. Like, how many of you all write the lyrics first and then you sit down with a melody, or I sit down with the, or are you writing the lyrics because you hear a melody? I've done it all type of ways. I've started with a drum beat and got a song out of it. I started with a bass line, got a song out of it. I started with the piano part. I've even started with a guitar part. Um, your turn. uh, yeah. You say you are we make it, girl. That's a funny lyric. I'm playing my guitar with you. Are you? Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's cool, man. You should have got on then. All right, so do I do go down to A major, and I'm going down to, I can do this G major 7, or G major 9, down to F sharp minor 7, then back up to A, or do I go A down to E over G sharp, then to the G major, then back up to A. Okay. Or do I go down? Hmm. You say we are going to make it, girl, but do you know what you're talking about? be a good transition. So that playing off of that, going back up to the C sharp, which is a fifth, but it's the third of the A major chord and the fifth of the F sharp minor chord. Might be a good way to segue. G major 9 is where I went already. Yeah, the G major 9 is actually, I don't know, it's like I liked it. I just like those sneaky chords. Oops, I clicked on that, but I clicked right off of it. I try to show some of these messages sometimes. Yeah. So, all right. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. I don't know what tempo this is. I gotta remember how to do the. Let's do this. Oops, I forgot to press play. I'm trying to remember. At measure 3. What does it say? Okay. Measure 1. Let's put this in the key. Normally, I don't even go about changing the keys, but let's put it on there so we know that that's what it is. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there's a tap tempo part. Yeah, of course we know they're gonna be that fast. Okay, let's try 65 beats per minute. All right, and let's record a scratch piano. I kind of like the grand. I kind of like this so far. Oops, let me do that. Kind of like it so far. I'm not really playing with anything on here. Let's put a different mic on it. Let's put a ribbon mic. I don't like that. It makes it more authentic. I kind of want the dark sound. What's on there now? Close. Medium. Delay. Format. Dark sound first, then the major 9. You keep saying the major 9, man. I got to put the first chord on it first. I mean, the major 9 is gonna go on there. It's gonna go on there. But I think the first time I'm gonna do the major 9, and then the second time I'm gonna go down to the F sharp. I think so. Okay, now I don't like that either. All right. Good thing about I don't have to spend much time with the sounds, but I'm just kind of really. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, that's I mean Lionel Richie. I just did a Lionel Richie tribute, so that's kind of what. Yep. Oh no, sir, that is not it. that is not it. Ribbon medium, kind of Rome. Well, I can put the Rome too as well. I might do that. Player. Dynamic close. Kind of close. Get the Rome in there. Might add a little reverb on here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. It's a long process, but trust me, it's not gonna be that long. Once you get the main part, and that's whatever the main part of your song is. Once you get that down, the rest of it is easy peasy. Um, big piano, yes, big reverb. Kind of like that too as well. Oh, there's a reverse reverb on here. Somebody was asking about a reverse reverb, so I can tell them, hey, just get this plug in and you'll have it already. Yeah, I add reverb later. It's just something to play with. Velocity curve. Put it back at center. It's amazing how you can change the whole mood when you're starting F sharp minor versus starting on A major first. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take all of this off right now. Let's just have that one. All right, let's just try recording like that. I can always adjust and tweak stuff later on. Can you think I can do this in one take? We'll find out. right, something like that. Yeah, it's a little sloppy, but and it got a lot to do with my sustain pedal acting crazy too as well. All right. Well, what's the first thing you do? Control S. Got to save it. So, what do we call the name of the song? What was the name of the song again? Never been done before. Never been done before. I feel like it was something else that we added title wise to that. All right. So I kind of know. Let's do. Definitely gonna put some of this V on in there, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's just do some drums real quick. Once again, I'm recording the parts, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna stick with it. You can hear my desk from the microphone every time I click on this stuff. I hear the desk more than I hear the actual sound. That's crazy. Every time I hit the keyboard, I hear the desk being picked up by the microphone. Hey, Bella. Good to see you back. Sounds. Yeah, I like none of these. Does that sound like? And sometimes I notice on this, it seems like all the drums sound the same. Oh, I like that. All right, let's try something like that. So when I'm trying to produce, I kind of start with the end result first. So I start with the most production first, if that makes sense. So I start where the beat is already in, where everything is real powerful and stuff like that. And then from there, I build backwards. So I'll Like if I want to take a part out for the beginning of the song, or if I want to just do snaps here and there. Scratch lyric. You say, "We are going to make it, girl. But do you know what you're saying for sure? Lovers for years, they have felt the same. But has it ever been done before?" You say we're going to make it, girl. But lovers for years, they have felt the same. But has it ever been done before? Who says it's going to be a love song? Tony? It might not even be a love song. It might be a song about inspiration for yourself. Like it might be a song about, like, even though it sounds like a slow song, a romantic song, but it might not be a love song. It could, but those are good lyrics though. I commend you on that. Those are good lyrics. But yeah, but I mean, the thing about it is that even though it's a slow ballad, doesn't mean that it can be. I mean, that title is left to a lot of different interpretations. You know, the whole "never been done before." So I mean, that could be, you know, I don't know. It could be a bunch of things. It can be about, I have a cat named Sebastian, and he is a boy. And he loves to go in and out. He's lazy sometimes. Okay. Well, sometimes cats do that. Scratch is the key word. Think love. You said think. Nah, man. Maybe it can be a song about the lack of love, or maybe, or, I don't know. It's a bunch of ways to go. Right now, I don't even, like I said, sometimes, a lot of times people start off writing a song and it's a ballad, and then eventually it becomes a pop tune. And then next thing they'll be like, yeah, it started off as a slow, real sad song. And then eventually it became a dance number. So, all right, so let's do a scratch track for this. And let's know this thing I'm into. Ooh, hold on. What's going on? Ooh, let me move this for a second, because, yeah, that piano part is off. Actually, I'm going to do that again. I noticed that I'm going to start on 2. I'm going to wait till I get to 2, because sometimes whenever I start on 1, I'll miss that first transient, that bass drum. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes it just doesn't catch it. Latency, that's why. All right. Scratch lyric for yesterday was scrambled eggs. Like we ate that yesterday, huh? All right, let's see. All right, let's see if I can quantize and get this. You know what? Actually, before I quantize it, I'm gonna separate these. Might as well do that. So my process for separating, if you are new to this, I'm gonna move my microphone down again so I don't be like popping and rubbing my beard on, because I did that last night. I'm still doing it. My beard is growing out more and more, so it's annoying when it keeps rubbing just like that. All right, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna duplicate this track. Make sure the events are there, and I'm gonna separate this 3 tracks. Okay. All right. now let's do this. I'm gonna name these. Normally, I don't even go through doing all this stuff. I mean, I do name the tracks, but sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't feel like doing all this. When you're brainstorming, at any moment, that idea can disappear. Okay. I think that's how I'm doing it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to keep the bass drum here. Click on this. Turn all these velocities off because I don't need to see that right now. Bass drum should be right here. Anything that's not the bass drum, I'm deleting it. Okay, and that's our bass drum. All right, and then I can listen to that and hear what that sounds like. Okay, cool. Save that. Click on this. This is gonna be snare. Don't need that. I'll keep that snare. Actually, I might bring that snare down to the other one. All right. And let's save that. Listen to those two. All right, cool. All right, go to this track. Yeah, should be cymbals on this. Okay. All right. Say that. Go to the last one. Just keep it on times. Okay. And I probably will add more fills later on, but for now, just keep it very simple. I'm doing this because normally it is good to have some type of time. Bass drum, 16th. Okay, this 16th. Snare. Cue. I'm gonna put this at eighth notes. And I'm doing this because whatever the smallest resolution is what you need to quantize at. So if you're playing 16 notes, like I'm playing 16 notes on the hi-hat, then I definitely need to quantize in 16ths or 30 seconds in case I add some extra little nuances in there. I'm gonna have to fix some of those velocities too as well. Okay, cool. All right, and yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna put a marker right there, insert marker. You can press M or insert marker. And let's just say intro, I guess. I don't know for now. All right, and turn this down some. All right, not worried about mixing or anything like that for right now. Now let's go back to that piano part and hope I haven't forgot what I played earlier. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that F sharp minor. Should I keep that there or do something different? I'm still on the drums. Press that B. That's fine. I'll stick with it for now. And I might even just lay down the pad by itself with the chords and then play that melody as a piano part. Or maybe it might end up being bells or something different. I don't know. But for now, I'm just doing it on piano. Ooh, I forgot to quantize those times. Sometimes that I was like, dang, what happened? I was like, oh my God, was the drummer drunk? The drummer was a little drunk at the end. So, all right, let me quantize those. Oh, I am so tripping. You all, why didn't y'all say anything? Oh my God, I've been looking at my screen all of this time. Big Poppy and everybody else just shooting lyrics to me and stuff and talking about everything else. Look at that. I'm like, man, I forgot. I forgot I was still on the screen. That's because I've been off, not really looking at it. So I apologize for that. I'm glad you said that. Thank you for mentioning that. I'm looking at myself, and sometimes I get used to looking at myself. I forgot. I'm thinking that y'all looking at Cakewalk. I'm like, man, y'all not looking at anything I'm doing. All right, well, let me go back and show you what I did so far. So the first thing I did, that's because I'm still in the process of just putting the stuff in. But what I did first was I recorded a piano part. All right, so this is a Grand Rhapsody made by Waves. Oh, let me stretch my uh-oh, that looks like I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Let me see. This is weird. Huh. Hold on, let me check my phone real quick. I feel like I'm frozen. I'm looking at my picture on one side, and I'm looking at my picture at the bottom. I don't know if it's right or not. Let me check my phone real quick. Else, look at that. I'm like, man, I forgot. I forgot I was still on the screen. That's because I've been off, not really looking at it. So I apologize for that. I'm glad you said that. Thank you for mentioning that. I'm looking at myself, and sometimes I get used to looking at myself. Okay, I hope that can you all still hear me? Okay, it's weird because on the left side it looks like I'm frozen. All right, well maybe you can hear me. I guess I don't know. Hopefully you can hear everything. Okay, but anyway, I apologize once again. So this is Waves Grand Rhapsody, and I bought this plugin because I was going to start talking about Waves plugins before all of this chaos happened with the subscription and them changing it back to you can purchase perpetual licenses now. But anyway, I had bought this plugin and I had never really used it. So okay, good. I'm glad you can. I'm glad you're here, and you can see Cakewalk now too as well. Thank God, because I'm like, man, I would have went the whole entire time. I was like, yeah, he made the whole entire song right in front of us, but we didn't see any of it at all. We just saw his face. That's bad. All right, I apologize once again. All right, so what I did was I recorded the piano, which you just saw me do, but originally I recorded it as a scratch track just to kind of get the idea down. I spent a lot of time on trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do at the beginning of the stream. Excuse me. And then I recorded a drum part using the SI drum kit. All right. It was just one track. I played everything to one track. Then I basically took it and duplicated the track. If you don't know how to duplicate, you click on one track, right click, duplicate, and then you can do how many repetitions you want, where you want the track to start, whether or not you want the events, whether you want it to be linked to the original clip. You do not want it to be linked to the original clip, though. Don't ever do that. Because otherwise, everything that you adjust on one clip will adjust on the other clip as well. So, and then once I did the events, I copied it 3 times, and then I got these 3 tracks. And then what I did was I went back in, and I went to the piano roll. And on this track, this is just bass drum. So anything that wasn't bass drum, I would click on it, like that's a snare, and I would press delete, and it would delete all of those, that data or that events. So which left me with bass drum right here, snare right here, hats, and then my little field, time fill at the very end. Okay. So that's all I've done so far. You haven't missed much, right? So let's listen to the piano now, what I just did. So I just undid what I did with these. Yeah, this was not quantized, right? I still had it set on 8th. That's what it was. So make sure you had it set on 16th. I wanted to go dut doo doo, but it went dut blue blue. I was like, but blue. I was like, what? All right, so it's just 16th. That's better. Please, sir. My FL21 is not showing up in Cakewalk for rewiring. How can I fix the issue? FL21? Victor, that is a question that I would love to help you with. I think you're talking about Fruity Loop 21 or no, I'm sorry. It's not called Fruity Loop anymore. I'm sorry. FL Studio 21. You're trying to rewire it into Cakewalk. Well, first of all, I don't even have FL Studio, so I wouldn't know how to help you with that. I can figure it out. I can talk to X. He might know since he uses FL Studio quite a bit. But that would be definitely a heavy question that I would have to research for us rewiring that in. Yeah, I kind of forgot about rewiring. Where is rewiring? Like, yeah, rewire device, uncategorize. Oh, yeah, I got Finale and I got Reaper in here. But if I had that in there, I would be able to rewire it. Actually, this Finale doesn't even work, but I could rewire Reaper into here and do that. You gave me something to think about, Victor. I'm glad you said that because, like I said, that's one of those features that I remember from the old days of Cakewalk, but I don't remember like actually wanting to use it right now. But I'll take note of that question and let me get back to you on that. I'll try to research it and get back to you on that. Woo! All right. Where we at? 12 o'clock. 1 hour in. All right. So Control S and okay. So maybe I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and so I'm thinking that this is going to be the second verse, basically. All right. So it'll be a second verse because you can kind of hear how it's going to change. So the first verse will probably stay the same. So it'll probably be the format wise will probably be intro, first verse, chorus, second verse, bridge, chorus. I think that's what's going to happen. That F sharp minor is going to set up either a climb or a pre-chorus, or it might set up the chorus itself. I'm not quite sure. But I think the F sharp minor is going to go to that bridge. Listen to it again. You're welcome, man. right, so let's go to a bass real quick. And I know I said I was gonna probably do live instruments, but for now I'm just gonna use this. Now tomorrow I might plug in my bass if I feel like playing it. You say you don't have guitar, drums, keyboard, bass on keyboard. You don't have the SI drum kit. I mean, or the SI plugins. You have to make sure that you install them when you go through the Cakewalk Bandlab Assistant. There's extra options that actually do you want to install the Sonata suites and all of the SI instruments and stuff like that. When I'm in the SI instruments, Sonata, it should install it automatically. But if you don't see any of this stuff, then I mean, all this is stuff that comes with Cakewalk. So I don't know what sound I want to use though. I like that mute sound. I like that one too. All right, let's try that. Is this gonna be a simple bass line or is it gonna be a like for real bass line? We'll find out. Actually, I might not even do no run period at all. Yeah, I knew it. I started too early. Well, it's okay. It happens sometimes. Something similar to that. Save that. getting there. All right. Oops. What did I click on? Clicked on something else. All right. Yeah. Now the question is, do I keep going with this, or do I add extra parts in here? Add extra voices. Man, my arm is like, left arm is killing me right now. Well, not literally killing me, but all right. So okay, I'm still on the bass. Let's see. All right, where do you go from there? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Hey, Gary. How's it going? You know how it is when you yeah, I thought about going out to the E minor 9 F. I did do, yeah, but it's like I'm going somewhere else melodic. See, I'm moving by the melody, so the melody is like is what really drives me. What did you use for playing? Oh well, first of all, six. Welcome, dude. Yeah, you here, you here. So and then Big Poppy says, "What did you use for playing the bass and drums?" Bass and drums is SI drum kit. So this is all, everything in here is all stock plugins, with the exception of Grand Rhapsody. That's the only one. And actually, to be honest, I could use the TTS piano, which was pretty much probably sound the same way as this. Once I get done tweaking it, I might even switch to that. But yeah, SI bass guitar, all right, which comes with Cakewalk, and then SI drums. And I actually can change now that I have. Oh, oh, what did I use for playing? Yeah, I've got a can you see it? Let's switch back here. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to another screen. Now, y'all make sure that I don't, this is what I'm using here. So this is my Impact LX25 keyboard. So I did the drums and the bass over here, but I did the piano over here in my big keyboard. So yeah, so yeah, both keyboards, yeah, that's what I used. So because it's simple. Like I said, I got all this stuff in the corner. I could pull this stuff out. I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of in the mood with the way things are going, so I'm gonna use the sounds that are here for now. So yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I just gotta figure out the bridge because see, my brain, I know a lot of chords, so I can go a bunch of different directions. And sometimes that's too much. I wish I could just be like, oh, the song was just 4 chords, the whole time. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, so I'm not clicked on the drum track now. Sorry. There we go. Oops. Trying to reach to that B natural. I was doing that. That'll work over it basically. Uh-oh. Something happened to the connection. Please don't happen. Please something don't happen to the connection. Okay, we can't have the connection go out. Okay, yeah, it says something. Picture froze. Yeah. Is it back up now? Is it back up now? That might be Restream. Restream said you doing too much. I think everything else is cool. Yeah. Good. I'm back. Yeah. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Okay. Awesome so far. All right. I'm turning that off. All right. So. Let me just get up the melody for a second because I don't really know what the melody is. And that's one reason why it's hard to come up with chord changes. Because. Alright, so. Oops. I'm gonna do the resolve this sus first. Boy, this is why it's almost good to just record, like just record, like, and I might just do that, just press record and just record some stuff because there's yeah, you see where I'm going. That we have a love that's never been done before, or I have a heart that's never been broken before, or never been done. That's never been done before. No one's ever broken my heart like you. It's never been done before. So yeah, I mean, it could be a love, it could be a heartbreak. So it's a bunch of different ways this can go, you know. Or I can make it some. I can make it real silly, and I can say, you know, I've never had someone make chicken the way you made it. You know, that's never been done before. You know, I've never had chicken that tasted this good. It's never been done before. So I mean, but yeah, it just depends. I mean, like sometimes we got a tendency that we think that because it's a slow and it's a romantic song that it's got to be romantic or that it has to be a sad song. But it actually sometimes sad songs can be a joyous song, basically. But yeah, it's probably gonna be more of a heartbreak song. So it might be a duality between that, like going back with the love part in the beginning, but then yeah, no one else can break my heart like you. It's never been done before. Yeah, yeah, I kind of like that concept better. So I should have recorded that first time though because I played something. So it's like once you go way, way far away from, which is the four chords that I have, it's really only four chords that I'm really using. Once I go away from those four chords, it's like, okay, how do you return to those four chords? And is it like a through compose? I don't know if you are familiar with like different composition forms, but through compose means that you never return to the original chord changes or you never return to the original melody. The melody just keeps going, you know? Yeah, yeah. The most, pretty much every song that we listen to, pretty much every song. There's a lot of songs that that invert that word love is just something powerful about love. Period. So yeah. So all right, it's a good process. So while I am going to be thinking about this song when I go to bed later on, I am not working on this song until I go live again. So, um, and even before I started, like I had no intention of. I just sat down at the piano and just kind of started playing something, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be in A major today, you know. So I'm trying to do everything only on the stream, which is makes this more difficult for me because I don't. I'm, but and then at the same time, it makes it easier for me because I don't have to think about the song any other time of the day, except for when I'm streaming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, come on, the great Oscar Peterson. I mean, back then, all the songs dealt with love. Love, Love. So, Embraceable You. It's so many jazz standards that cover all of that. So, but the lyrics will be easy. The lyrics part is easy once you have a melody. It's almost harder to have lyrics written out first and then add a melody to the lyrics, because then, like, it's like, when you think about writing words, you don't think about rhythmically unless you think about the melody, because most time when I write lyrics, I kind of hear the melody already. I already know how the melody is going to go. I'm hearing the melody and I'm writing the lyrics at the same time. But like for this, it's gonna be different. Yeah, I did click on it already. All right, let me see. I'm just gonna record for a moment. I'll keep this time there. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna copy this. So I'm just highlighting the tracks and I'm gonna drag them over. Hope that lined up right. We'll find out. Drag it over again. All right, let's just give me a little bit more wiggle room. Okay. All right, so I'm definitely not gonna have the yeah, it is fun writing from a title. Yeah, okay. Zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna pick up right here. I know this is not gonna be idea. I have this set to 16. I'm like, why is it jumping around so much? I know this is going. Okay, let me make sure this is set on sound. I do sound on sound because this is really good with piano parts to make sure that you don't like chop off the very ending of it, so I can just kind of layer it basically. So start here, I guess. Oops, sorry, beat the microphone up. That was a mistake. All right, let's try it again. Oops. Okay, I didn't start in the right place that time. My fault. Or my arm is hurting. Okay. All right. Now I remember. Okay. I remember. All right. I'm gonna do something different. I never do this either. I'm gonna duplicate this track. Right, but I don't want the events. I just want another track just like it, because I'm gonna play around with, and I don't want to mess with anything that I had right there. So I'm gonna do this just so I can do some tinkering on this other track. probably not what I want to do. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. All right, give me a chance to work this out. Oh, another rule of thumb is when you're trying to do this stuff, it's helpful to write these chords out so you know what you're doing. So that way you remember it. Do I have some paper right here? Yeah, I can use the back of this real quick. Do I have a pencil over here though? Does this pencil work? Yeah, I'm gonna write this out real quick because it's a cool thing about songwriting is you can do anything you want with the characters. You can break them up, make them fall in love, and even die. Which or them has never been done. Yeah. Yeah. Or it can be something like it's all from the mindset of one of the characters, and it can be the way they feel about the person, but they've never interacted with the person before. So, I mean, it's a bunch of ways you can play this. It can be like he's singing them, he's infatuated, or whoever. It can be he, she, whoever is infatuated another person, and this is all in our minds. The audience thinks that they're in a relationship with each other, but that relationship only happens within the mind of that one individual. That one individual has never actually encountered the person, but he does see her. So yeah, it's like using imagination. Second person, yeah. It's a bunch of that's tired. It's like I'm so tired. You had me go live already. It's been like 5 or 6 days in a row, and I don't know why it keeps doing that. Network connection 8 out of 10. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna call it a quits. I know one thing about it is that I don't want to take a lot of time putting this song together. Other thing is I don't want to over stress putting the song together. I want it to flow just naturally. They are in a relationship according to him, yeah, according to him, but she doesn't know they're in a relationship. In fact, she's never even spoken to him. That's never happened before. I've never been in a relationship with a person that I've never actually talked to before. Never been done before. All right, let me write these chords down real quick. Wish I had a pen over here. Hold on, let me get. Hold on, where's my other notebook at? Is that up here? Oh. See if I got any paper in this. There we go. Here we go. Got to bring out the staff paper, y'all. This is what you got to bring out. See? Got to bring this out. Yeah. This is. I used to write a whole lot of stuff back in the day on this. All right, so. Jot this out first. Okay, see. Okay, A major. And we did E over A. Major 9 to A. No, No, not E over A. I'm tripping. E over G sharp. You said the you don't know me syndrome. That's a good title and a good treatment for it. Yeah, well, it's kind of like Alicia Keys. You don't know my name, so she's infatuated with a person. I mean, it's like you don't, I'm infatuated. I'm like I'm falling in love with you, but you don't even know my name. Um, so, but she does like approach the person. It's kind of like when you discover a person that you interested in, and then you start singing about it. But it's kind of similar to that. Yeah, well, man, look, like I said, I grew up on jazz. That's what I studied in school is jazz. So it's yeah, it's I love chords, man. I love harmony. It's just it's amazing. Even when you hit the wrong notes, like they sound good sometimes. As long as everybody else is playing the right notes and you hit the wrong note, then it sounds better. But if everybody's playing the wrong notes, then that's when it becomes chaos. Oh my god. Let's see. All right. So we did the F sharp minor seven. We did then F major nine. Then walking back up. Then to A major. Yeah, I walk back up from the A. So A sus. A walking up. Why not throw an E in there? E sevens, sharp nine, sharp five. Mm-hmm. Says there's no such thing as a song. There's only a rewrite, brother. Blessings. Just rough ideas. Yep, that is very true. It's rough ideas, and you just decide at the last minute that you're okay with the rough ideas and how they came together. And then once you release it, then you're like, I could have did this different. I could have changed that different. Ooh, I could have played this chord there. Ooh, I wish I did that. And that's where the live versions come in at. A lot of times producers they they keep everything simple because things sound better when they're simple. But then it leaves a lot of headroom or growth in developing the song for live concerts where you throw more accents and more chords and more, interesting things in there. That's what I live for. But I have a live performance mentality even on the studio version. So I'm like, man, I wish I could just, like I said, I wish I could just come down and just, play those four chords, four, five, six chords, over and over again. I have yet to write a song Well, you know what? No, I take that back. My song "Surprise" has the same chords over and over again, and that was actually really different for me to write too as well because I don't think I have. Yeah, I didn't put no bridge in there. It's just, and it's a short song. It's only like 2 minutes, and that's one of the songs that I do have released. But when I wrote that, that was a song I wrote for a talent show, and I ran a songwriters night in Nashville for years. What was that like? Hmm. Yep, I'm getting sleepy now. Let's see. Gotcha. All right, so this is a bridge. I might keep the verse and the chorus might be the actuals the same, or it might be the first chorus is different than the second chorus. So some of the best, some not so good, but everybody working on it. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool when you got like you have multiple people working on one song. Me and my father, we collaborate a lot with each other. We got a few songs that are out together, so it's a privilege to be able to work with him. All right, I am to the bridge now, so I wrote out the chords right there for the first part. Now I got to work on the bridge, and I actually could do. So I think I'm gonna ride that A major in the beginning, so that'll be like an intro, and then the verse will start the whole progression. But I think it's just gonna stay on that G major 9 to that A major. I'm gonna keep it there for for the first verse. The second verse, then I'll probably go back to. No, you know what? Hold on, let me see something because I could do this. Uh, all right, man. Oh, that'll be hot. And then I could just go back to the top. I might do that. So I have alternate chord changes. So the first time it'll be the F sharp minor 7 going up to G sharp. Um, yeah, it's kind of like the first verse will be very short. So um, A B. It might be like a A B C. So I'm thinking when I actually get um So the first chorus, or actually it might not even be a first chorus, so it might just be intro, the verse, and then I go back to the intro, and then I do the second verse, and then I go to the bridge, and then I go to the chorus, and then I'll probably do something different after that. And I might just stay on the chorus. It might be the end of the song. Actually, when I get to the chorus, I might just be there, and I'll play C, play the chorus section forever. 100 bars of chorus, and you get a solo, and you get a solo, and you get a solo. Everybody gets a solo on the song, no. Yeah, pre-chorus. Um, it would be a very short pre-chorus, so or well, actually the section that I was working on earlier, the one that I kind of figured out what I wanted to do, and I was like, yeah, that's it. And then when I went back to try to play it again, I was like, okay, crap, I forgot what I did. That will be the pre-chorus or the climb, and then I'll go to the chorus, and then a bridge will probably come later on. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, that's how my brain works. I You try a multiple different I mean, personalities, not personality. You try different what's the word I'm looking for? Possibilities. You try different possibilities until you find one that works or one that you like the best. Okay, so and it's kind of sometimes the writing comes easy. Sometimes I have the whole song in my head. I know what every part's doing already. The strings, the bass, everything is already there. Other times I sit down at the piano and I bang my head on it. Yeah, the good thing is I do have it on video. You're right. As long as it. Yeah, then I have to go back. Have you ever tried to go back and trying to remember what you played? And you're listening to it and you're like, shoot, hold on, what chord was it? Ooh, that's sweet. Woo. Are you on the guitar? You like, man, what was that lick? And then you like, dude, you had to slow your own stuff down to listen to it because you was like, what was I playing? Yeah, I've had those moments too as well. And I'll be like, man. All right. So, yeah. So I'm thinking the first time I'm going to go up leading up from the six, the natural six, or the major, well, not the major six, but the minor six. Whereas the other one I'm doing the flat six. So I'll do that. Yeah, so I'll do that leading tone. And then go to the verse, second verse. And then this time when I go to the F sharp minor 7, then I'll go to the so that like I love that progression, doing that flat 6, flat 7, going up. It's like a backdoor progression to remember ideas and lines. I wore out little cassette recorders. I've got I've got a little like one of those little tiny cassettes, and I still have it, but I don't know if it still works or not. And it might actually have some music on it. But yeah, that. And then I used to have my little tiny boom box that had a recorder on it. The 5, yeah, yep, exactly like that. Yeah, so I would you have it at school because I was always at college. I was always like recording ideas. I would go into the practice room and had a piano there, and I'd be like, bloop, 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 and I was just writing songs like crazy then, scoring stuff, notating. I have an orchestra piece that I'm working on. I never did finish it, but it's a symphony. And I mean, I started it. It's still in my head. I have the melody. I have the chords for it for the most part. But it's just that I don't have like all the movements for it, so I just got to work on it. But it'll be something much, much, much later. So, all right, I think I'm gonna call it quits because I'm getting tired. Getting tired. Oh, but let me look. Let me look at this one more time. So I know that what I'm gonna do up there, 9-7, okay, and then go back to the 8. So this will be like going back to the beginning. All right, I might have discovered something else. I discovered a recorder on my cell phone. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I got. I've got a lot of songs on this phone right here. And this is where I put a lot of my ideas at too as well. Hijack anything you were doing tonight. Nah, man, you didn't hijack it. You just gave me an ideas. It's always good. I mean, I accept ideas because it helps me think, and plus like conversation keeps me motivated, man, because I start to get tired after a while. And somebody's gonna watch this later on and be like, dude, what was going on? Why is there so much dead space? But I definitely like having that conversation because it feels like I'm talking to someone like actually. Yeah, man, I might have you put some guitar on this, so I might have to send it over to you. See what you got. See what you got. Put some, yeah. If I played guitar like I really wanted to play guitar, I would start off with the guitar. I would write a lot of songs on guitar because I hear this stuff all the time. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, you all. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to. Now I'm probably lying. I probably will write down these chords and figure out at least what the chords are, and then tomorrow I can record the rest of it, and then work on recording some vocals. So tomorrow is gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. Hold on, let me look at my schedule. Make sure I know what I'm saying before I say it. So yeah, tomorrow, same time, 11 p.m. And yeah. So I'll be working on trying to finish the rest of the song and trying to think of some lyrics. And I might steal some of the lyrics that Tony got on there, and I might have to put him as a co-writer on there. To collaboration. Oh yeah. So yeah, I can teach you how to do that too as well. Well, it's the same video that I have that talks about how to transfer stuff through WeTransfer. Basically, I mean, if I wanted to share this with you, since you pretty much, I think you have it. You have all of these right here, right? You got SI bass, you got all those instruments on there for Cakewalk. You have them all installed. Basically, I would export this as no, not export. I would save it as a Cakewalk bundle and then send it to you that way. Or if you didn't have those instruments, I could actually just freeze these tracks so there'll be straight audio, and then I can send it over that way too as well. Yeah, my copyrights and others. Yeah, I have BMI. Yeah, that's why I have BMI. Yep. Woo. I'm tired, man. Yeah, let me get off here. 'Cause I'm about to pass out. We went to go see Mario earlier, Super Mario Brothers, man. It was amazing. So took the kids and the family to go see that, and that was. I'm still on a high from that movie, but that high is not enough to keep me awake like that. So everybody, enjoy the night. Love you all. I'm tired. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, and we'll finish this song. We'll do this thing. All right, peace.